I'm about to give you a fresh, original YouTube script that treats the MUHC Nutrition Month plant-based dish like a topic to analyze, critique, and reflect on. It's designed to feel like a creator thinking out loud, with strong opinions, insights, and commentary, not a dry recap. I'll weave in personal takes, broader implications, and a narrative arc to keep viewers hooked from the first moment. What you'll hear in this script: a punchy hook that teases a bigger idea behind hospital-scale plant-based meals. Personal opinions about how plant-forward menus fit into health, environment, and hospital culture. Deeper analysis of why nutrition initiatives matter beyond taste or trends, including sustainability and community impact. Concrete takeaways for viewers: how food in healthcare settings can shift priorities and influence public perception. Here's the video script. Opening hook: midnight to 0:10. What if the most game-changing meal you can order in a hospital isn't a miracle drug, but a plant-based meatball in peach sauce? Today we're unpacking a bold Nutrition Month move from MUHC that could quietly reshape how hospitals think about food, health, and our planet. Context in a single breath: 0:11 to 0:25. Nutrition Month is a moment to spotlight how what we eat links to recovery, well-being, and even planetary health. MUHC is leaning into that with a plant-based addition to their menu, crafted by the food services team and the clinical nutrition department, and tested with dietetic interns who help design it and measure patient satisfaction. Main breakdown: Idea 1, the dish and its symbolism. 0:26 to 2 o'clock. I'm looking at the recipe: plant-based meatballs in peach sauce. It sounds indulgent but intentional, comfort food that's also aligned with heart health benefits like fiber and reduced saturated fat. Personally, I think the choice isn't just about what's on the plate, it signals we take nutrition seriously, even in recovery settings. What makes this really interesting is how aesthetics and mood play a role in healing. A sweet peach sauce isn't just flavor, it's a reminder that recovery should feel nourishing emotionally as well as physically. In my opinion, this dish nudges patients, visitors, and staff to rethink plant-based options as approachable, not punitive. Why it matters: public health messaging often treats plant-based eating as a lifestyle choice. Here it's normalized as a therapeutic option in a hospital. That matters because it reframes dietary choices as integral to outcomes, not trendy add-ons. From my perspective, hospitals experimenting with plant-forward menus can destigmatize vegetarian options and make them standard care rather than special accommodations. What this implies: if a hospital can make plant-based meals appealing, it lowers barriers to broader adoption in everyday life. It's a microcosm of a larger trend towards sustainability in institutions. A lot of people underestimate how much a single menu item can influence perception. Patients feeling cared for by a thoughtful, modern menu can boost satisfaction and possibly adherence to nutrition plans. Connection to bigger trend: this aligns with global moves toward sustainable healthcare, where food choices reflect both health goals and resource stewardship. It's not just about reducing meat, it's about building a culture where plant-forward equals quality care. Idea 2, the role of dietetic interns and collaboration. 2:01 to 4:30. The recipe was developed with Yaskali Kias, a dietetic intern, highlighting mentorship and practical education in real-world settings. Personally, I love when interns contribute tangible outcomes. They bring fresh eyes and current best practices into menus that affect patient experiences. What makes this notable is the mentorship loop: students learn by doing, institutions get fresh ideas, and patients benefit from up-to-date nutrition science in everyday meals. Commentary: this isn't just a dish, it's a model of collaborative healthcare work. Dietitians, food service professionals, and interns co-create menus, then measure satisfaction. It shows that health systems can innovate at pace by leveraging internal teams, rather than outsourcing every decision. This matters because scalable, repeatable processes for meal innovation could accelerate adoption of plant-forward options elsewhere. Deeper thought: patient satisfaction surveys aren't just about taste, they're about trust. When patients feel that the system is listening and iterating on what they want and need, adherence to nutrition plans improves. And in a hospital setting, adherence can directly influence recovery timelines and overall outcomes. Bigger perspective: the intern pathway here signals how academia and hospital operations can co-evolve. If we treat hospital kitchens as living labs, they become engines of health literacy and behavioral nudges, subtly guiding people toward healthier, more sustainable choices without turning the experience punitive. Idea 3. Health and environmental benefits of plant-based meals, 431 to 630. The MUHC framing emphasizes that vegetarian meals support heart health through high fiber and lower saturated fat, while also reducing environmental footprint due to lower resource use in plant-based production. My take: the dual benefit is the strongest part of this story. What makes this really interesting is watching health messaging and sustainability converge in a single, tangible offering. Why it matters: hospital systems are massive consumers with a big environmental footprint. Shifting a chunk of meals to plant-based options can compound into meaningful resource savings and emissions reductions if scaled. It's not just good PR, it's structural change with measurable impact. What many people don't realize: you don't have to sacrifice taste or comfort to be plant-forward. A peach sauce paired with plant-based meatballs can deliver a comforting, familiar experience while staying aligned with nutrition goals. Implication: as health systems push plant-forward menus, expect broader supply chain adaptations, more plant proteins, better sourcing, and even more menu variety. That could democratize access to higher quality, sustainable foods in other care settings and beyond. Connection to bigger trend: this is part of a wider shift toward planetary health in healthcare, treating environmental stewardship as part of patient care, not a separate advocacy line. Idea 4. Accessibility and rollout, 6:31 to 8 o'clock. Availability details: on March 24, it's served to patients and available in cafeterias at 2 MUHC sites. What this tells me: the test bed is local and time-bound, which is smart from a change management standpoint. You measure reception, iterate, and then decide scaling. Personally, I'd watch how the patient feedback shapes future menus, and how quickly the hospital expands plant-based offerings. Commentary: rollouts like this reveal how hospitals balance tradition with innovation. There's a tension between comfort foods people expect in recovery and the push toward healthier, more sustainable options. The success of this dish will hinge on taste, portion size, and how well it feels integrated into the standard menu rather than a novelty special. What this implies: if the pilot lands well, expect more plant-forward options to appear across hospital menus, potentially normalizing vegan and vegetarian meals as first-class choices. Bigger trend: small, well-communicated shifts in hospital menus can become normalization catalysts for public dining as well. Hospitals are trusted institutions. When they model plant-forward eating, people notice. Deeper insight, 8:01 to 9:30. The core takeaway: nutrition strategy in healthcare is evolving from food as fuel to food as part of the healing ecosystem. That reframing matters because it elevates dietetics from support function to central driver of outcomes, culture, and even sustainability metrics. What this suggests: if we start measuring not just satisfaction but clinically meaningful endpoints linked to plant-forward meals, e.g., recovery speed, readmission rates, patient well-being scores, nutrition programs will justify greater budget and scope. This could accelerate a broader movement toward healthier, plant-based hospital ecosystems. A detail I find fascinating: the integration of education, interns, with service delivery creates a feedback loop. New research or trends flow into menus, while frontline experiences inform training. It's a practical laboratory for future-proofing hospital dining. What people misunderstand: plant-based in hospitals isn't about depriving patients, it's about optimizing meals to support healing, while also modeling sustainability. The success metric isn't only taste but health outcomes, satisfaction, and environmental impact. Closing thought, 9:31 to 10 o'clock. If you take a step back and think about it, this MUHC move isn't just about one dish. It's a statement: health systems can lead in both personal care and planetary stewardship by reimagining everyday meals. The real question is, will other hospitals follow suit? And how quickly will this plant-forward mindset scale from a special menu to standard operating procedure? Call to engagement, 10:01 to 10:15. What do you think a plant-based hospital menu should include next? Share your ideas in the comments, and tell me if you'd want this kind of option at your local hospital. If you enjoyed this take, hit like, subscribe for more thoughtful breakdowns, and ring the bell so we don't miss any future shifts in nutrition and health culture.